Let me talk my shit, man. Hey, listen. We're back, and we're better, and we're feeling good. Listen, what's today? What's the day of today? What's the day of today? Day 7. Day 7. Yeah, it's day 7. We started on Monday, and now it's Sunday. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck real with you guys. Yeah, this is getting, this is becoming a high pressure sort of situation, right? I'll be just going about my day, and I'll be thinking about what I'm gonna say for these videos, and it's getting a bit much. I'm gonna have to quit YouTube. I'm playing, bro. I'm playing, but dude, it's actually a good thing in the fact that it kind of forces me to reflect a bit more. I reflect a lot. I probably reflect enough already, but it makes me even reflect even a bit more about what's actually happening during my day and what's like things I can talk about. So it's kind of helping me with my memory recall and things like that, which is all that I could hope for, right? This is the whole purpose of this sort of venture, is to you know what I'm saying, bring value and entertainment to you guys, and also benefit me in the sense that I improve my communication, my storytelling, my recall, all of that good stuff, right? All of that good stuff. But let's talk about keto. Let's talk about keto. Today, I went to the gym and I tried this push to failure routine again. And you know what? Because it was upper body, it's it was more tolerable. But you know what I realized? I don't actually go to failure. Like I go to the point where the pain of continuing is too much. Right? I go to push. I go to let's give an example. I'm doing bench press, and I go to push. No, bench press is a bad example. I actually go into failure on that one because you can actually fail, right? And then you'll just die because you don't have a spot. I didn't do a spot for the first set, and I should have, because me knowing that someone's got me knowing that if I fail, then I'm actually gonna be all right, is gonna be more motivation for me to push as hard as possible and actually go for that last rep, even if I don't think I got it right. And so that's just me being too too to myself in the gym. Do you know what I'm saying? I just like to be to myself. I just like to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? Focus, lock in, plug in my music and get shit done. That's me, bro. I don't like conversing in the gym. I don't like socializing at the gym. It just pisses me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, like I don't listen. Everyone can do what they want to do in it. They like I won't look at anyone a certain way for socializing in the gym. Like, you do your thing, but me personally, like, I go to the gym to work out, bro. Like, how can I keep up the intensity if every second you're chatting to me, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? And me as a person, like, I I have a hard time I have a hard time asserting myself, right? And this is something that I need to work on. This is like one of the biggest things that I need to work on, because it's just naturally something that I am not like, I won't say capable. I'm not capable of, but I'm just not used to doing it. It's like it's just not a behavior that I'm particularly good at. Even I did a personality test out, not the other day, but a while ago, and that was one of them where it kind of stood out as something that needed to be working out of all of the other traits that came in my results, right? And so I don't know. It's just the idea of thinking that I have the right to tell anybody what they should do. I think that's just a bit wild to me. And people that naturally do that, it's just like, bro, like, for what what qualifications, what what knowledge do you have that gives you such confidence in the fact that everyone should follow and believe and need and believe what you say, right? It's kind of it confuses me. It's dumbfounding. It dumbfounds me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, because even me, like, I'll be, I already mentioned this, but I'll be reading, I'll be listening to all of these experts talk on all of these different topics. I know quite a bit, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not going to be the person to go out and tell you, like, yo, you need to do this, this, and this, and this. Like, I don't even want to advise you. I want to help you on that journey to get there. But a lot of people just want the answers, bro. They just want a quick fix. And one thing in life, there's no quick fix. The quick fix always comes with consequences further down the line. There is no easy path. What do they call it? You can't have there's no free lunch. everything that actually will make a meaningful impact on your life will take time, dedication, and consistency. There's no getting around that. Guys will start a diet, and obviously, like it's not about the goal, right? It's about the process. It's about the system that you build. It's about the lifestyle. It's about the mentality, the mindset that you have about the actual thing that you're doing, right? I'm getting hot, bro. So it's about yeah, it's about the mindset because I'm just this is not an original idea. This is an idea that has been stated and been reinstated multiple times. You can have a goal, and if you're goal oriented, rather than I'm going to change my lifestyle, I'm going to change my mindset such that I become the person that achieves this sort of thing, rather than I'm going to do this and this and this so I can reach this goal. When you reach that goal, you're going to revert back to your old behaviors, and then what's the point? You haven't changed into that person that's gonna smash that goal and carry on going in that direction that you wanted to go in because you've reached the goal, and now you're gonna step back. You're gonna revert back to your old habitual behaviors because you haven't changed the mindset that enables the behavior that you're currently expressing, right? So yeah, man, it's I kind of like tangent though, tangent. I don't know how I got here. Shit, I'm getting distracted. Okay. Back to what I was saying, right? Um, okay, there's noise outside. I can't lie, my brain is just I've lost the coherence of what I was saying. Let me just get back to keto, right? Let me get back to but okay, that's what I was talking about. I was in the gym, right? I was in the gym and I was saying I don't want to chat to people. I don't want to chat to people, and I went on a whole tangent talking about this, that, and the other, right? Okay, cool. Um, yeah, man. I was in the gym and obviously I asked his brother for a set. I asked his brother for a spot. Obviously, he helped. You know what I'm saying? Pushed myself, failed in that last set, and then you know what I'm saying. He was like, "Bro, you're strong, bro." I was like, "Yeah, appreciate that, bro." Then we just had a good convo and he keep it stepping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as I was saying, like my original thought was that when I'm actually pushing myself to failure, I'm not pushing myself to failure. It's like I'm pushing myself to the extent that it hurts too much to do the next step. Like I could push through it potentially, but it's I feel like it's more of a perception thing. It's more of a like how my experiencing the pain, right? Because I could do maybe two more reps, but the pain of doing those two reps would be too much for me. Too much for me. I wouldn't say too much for me to handle, but to too much from over the extent that I'm willing to tolerate, right? Like, so I feel like I'm kind of cheating. I'm kind of cheating a little bit here, right? I'm not really going to failure, so I feel like I might need to actually focus on that next time I go do a session. I'm gonna no, I used to do 4 sessions, and now I'm going to do two because at the end of the day, I'm not here to build muscle. And when I used to do 2 sessions, back in the day and I was actually like growth oriented, I was still making gains. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really make sense to me to do 4 sessions because I'm not going to be making any gains. So it's kind of like wasted time in the gym when I could be being as productive as possible. Now that I have a lot of free time, I don't have to eat lunch, I don't have to do any of this shit. I got 2 meals a day. That's it. Right? I'm freeing up all the time actually eating, eating meals and that. I mean, sorry, I'm freeing up time because I don't cook as much. I don't have to pre-prep as much, and the meals that I'm eating are quicker to eat. So I have a lot of free time that's been freed up. But in the most recent days, a lot of that time has been spent thinking about how to properly optimize this diet, how to handle the symptoms that I'm experiencing, why, and coming to an understanding of what's happening to my body as like I progress through this diet. But anyways, back to the keto, right? Come back from the gym, cool. Dum. Ain't nothing really happened today. I was just really productive, which I'm happy about. Didn't fall back into my bad habits, my weekly bad habits on the weekend. So that's cool. I can't lie, this is becoming less of a keto journey and more just a life story, bro. It's just I'm just talking about like my day to day um my day to day experiences at this point. But let's talk keto specific, right? Something that's keto specific. And I realized that I haven't actually that this series is kind of fucked. This series is kind of fucked. I can't lie. This series is kind of fucked because I didn't even take pictures before I started properly, and I didn't even weigh myself properly. And so I took pictures today at the gym, but like the lighting is all right, and it's like, what am I going to put these pictures to kind of show the progress of the journey? Like you guys aren't going to really see the progression, and how my body changes throughout the journey because for me to do that, I would probably have to take pictures every day and just kind of like have like a little continuum. That'd be nice, isn't it? Just a little continuum of from when I was, you know what I'm saying, bulky to when I was like lean and shit. But that's just really not gonna happen. I guess the best that you lot are getting is like a before and a after. Mm, let me be in the between, because I took pictures today. I'll probably take pictures the next time I go in the gym. So maybe like an every week thing, and then updates on the weight and the yeah, this is the thing. It's not coherent. The whole storyline, the whole series is not really. It's not. It's a bit chaotic. You know, it's very chaotic. But it's my first series. It's my first time doing this sort of thing, and I'm just here talking. Right. I'm just here. Just if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. That's it. That's all this. That's all this is gonna be with a focus on keto, because that's the whole basis of the series, right? But anyways, in keto specific phenomena that I've been experiencing for the past 2 nights is that I'm sleeping, yeah, knockout, boom, waking up. My leg is on fire, bro. Why is my leg on fire, bro? I'm on mom's life. My leg is burning. My leg is burning, like, and I'm thinking, bro, I have to look at my leg. I have to check. Yo, are you okay? Like, but where's the fire? Let me put it out. Like, but there's no fire, and I'm thinking, okay. So yeah, my room's kind of icy. Like I like my room cold. Do you know what I'm saying? So I put my leg out. I feel the ice. I'm like, oh, this is cold. This is cold. But my leg's still burning. I'm thinking, what a ass. I'm thinking, nah, this ain't normal. And this happened with my feet as well in the following night. And I had my feet outside the covers for the longest time, and it was just burning. Like both times, I've had to get up. You know, the first time I had to just get up and be like, this might be a problem. So let me consult GPT. You know, Doctor GPT. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get acquainted. Doctor GPT will always be there to save you. Um, so when I got up and asked him, I'm staying calm, staying collected, because I know that if my heart rate spikes and my cortisol spikes, I'm not getting back to sleep. It's going to be long. So I'm just there calmly texting GPT, like, bro, my leg is burning and it's on fire. Could you help me? Like, what should I do? What's the reason for this? You know, shit like that. And he's telling me, he's asking me questions. I'm answering them. And I think essentially he said that it was because the neurons were just hyperexcitable, and probably after doing more research today, right? It's like it's a sign of like an electrolyte deficiency, and the fact that my neurons are hyperexcitable. My nervous system is hyperexcitable anyways, right? Like by default. And this is a story that we can get into. This is a good story. The story behind why my nervous system is the way it is a good story, which I'll save for another video. But yeah, my nervous system is hyperexcitable anyway. Like I get flushes on my skin, like around my like mouth area, just randomly, and that's just because your nerves are just they're just reacting. I forgot the actual like mechanism behind it, but essentially the neurons are hyperexcitable. They're not stable. They're just firing. They're just firing, and because I have an electrolyte imbalance because of the fact that my kidneys are flushing the sodium and the potassium is following the minerals. Even though I'm kind of confused, because actually I'm not that confused, because I probably wasn't hydrating enough, and I've only just recently like stabilized the amount of hydration I'm getting and my electrolytes balanced properly, right? So what I had to do is I had to get up and I had to massage my thigh. I had to massage it, you know? And then and then I went back to bed and it was still hot. It was like a little bit less hot. And it was actually like, it was manageable. It was manageable. But it was such a strange sensation. Like, just imagine like feeling like your leg is literally on fire. Not to, I probably, if your leg was on fire, it would be in a lot of pain, but it was like your leg is burning hot to the touch. But you're not sweating, you're not nothing. It's just burning hot. What the fuck? What did you do in that situation? Like, that's so strange that that's a result of the fact that the nerves are just the nerves and the neurons are just they're just moving mad. They don't know what they're doing. Um, another thing I've noticed is the fact that I get really hot and I don't sweat. And I used to sweat. I used to sweat buckets, right? And I'm colder than usual as well. But when I get hot, like my skin is hot, but I don't sweat. And apparently this is just due to um, lack of electrolytes and lack of hydration. So your body doesn't want to lose blood volume. Your body doesn't want to lose the blood volume. So wait, no, water volume. Oh, my brain. I got a spot right there, man. What the hell? The reason for this, the no sweating, is because your body wants to retain that volume. It doesn't want to lose the sodium that might come out of the sweat. And because I'm not hydrating enough, I don't have that much water. It wants to retain that volume such that it can provide to all of the cells. And it also doesn't want to lose any more electrolytes in that process. So my body's just not sweating and it's just the blood the blood vessels are dilating to kind of release the heat, but it's not sweating because of the fact that I'm electrolyte deficient, hydration deficient. And apparently this lasts for 1 or 2 weeks. And maybe and it's potentially something that could stabilize, but it's not guaranteed because it's just a state of ketosis. Which I don't understand. Is like one question I have is considering that this is a state of survival, how is it that how is it that I'm getting rid of the things which cause me to operate well? Wait, no, I'm getting rid of the things which are necessary for me to operate. I go into ketosis, I'm losing all my electrolytes. These are necessary for electrical signaling, for all of the electrical mes- all of the electricity that's happening inside of my body is enabled by having sufficient balances of these minerals. But I'm getting rid of them the fast as fast as possible. My kidneys are like, fuck this. Yeah, it's getting the niggas the fuck out of here. Like, I don't understand that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't understand that still. But apparently, after 2 weeks, it will stabilize, and your kidneys get a bit better at retaining the sodium, and they get used to the environment. So I guess eventually, after massive losses, imagine you was actually in the wild now, and you have no glucose, you have no carbs, and you're out here starving, and your body's just actually your body's also just dehydrating you at the same time continually. You can't have access to water. Yeah, and imagine if you don't have access to water, what are you gonna do, bro? You're done. That bear is eating you alive. That bear is eating you alive. You don't stand a chance because yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. What is the survival? What is the survival rationale behind that mechanism? I mean, I guess listen, I'm just theorizing right now, but I don't want to theorize too much. I'm here to tell you about the story, about the journey. So yeah, those are the couple symptoms that have been experiencing, which have been quite strange. But you know what? I would take getting hot and not sweating over um sweating buckets any day. It's so much easier to handle. I think feeling like you're burning from the inside is a bit much. So that part I would be like, chill. I'm good off that. But other than that, nah, it's been cool. It's been cool. Energy is there. Energy is stable. Yeah, man. It's going well. It's going well compared to the past few days. It's definitely on the up. And the thing with keto is that it starts with a sort of terrible sort of it's just everything at once. You know, it's just hard. The keto flu is it's hard, it's difficult, it's challenging. But after you get over that, it's only up from there because your body just gets more adapted to the state that you're in. And I think it's over like it's around like 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, where your body starts producing even more ketones, and you use ketones even more efficiently. So it's only up realistically from here, unless I fuck something up. Unless I fuck something up, and don't count that out because I can easily fuck things up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy to nah, it's not really. As long as I don't do any dumb shit, don't count on me not to do that though. And when you see these videos, they're probably like a week old, 2 weeks old. Probably just because I'm gonna have to sort it. I'm gonna have to sort these out. And I've been recording for a week now, and I haven't actually posted anything. So hopefully I'll post them next week. Boom.